How far would someone go to escape the burden of responsibility? For Anthony Tomaselli's daughters, the answer was murder. What appeared to be a natural death in a quiet Florida home was later revealed to be a meticulously planned and coldly executed crime by his own children.
So this case began on March 6th, so 4 years ago, 2015. Deputies were called to 530 Nattingham Close. And we were called because it had been reported to us that 85-year-old Anthony Tomaselli had passed away, and reported by his daughters. And they reported that their father had been ill. He had cancer. He had dementia. And the story they told when deputies responded back in 2015 was that they had taken their dad for a ride to the beach on the previous evening, which would have been March 4th. The death was classified as natural, and the case was closed.
For 4 years, the sisters lived in the shadow of their perfect murder, until an unexpected confession shattered their facade and exposed a chilling betrayal that defied comprehension.
On February 13th of 2019, so a few weeks ago, we received a call from a male subject who stated that he had become friends with Mary Beth, and he met her at a bar here in Pinellas County. They developed a sexual relationship, and Mary Beth subsequently introduced her sister, Linda, to this same male subject. The male stated that he had noticed some, as he described it, as, quote, odd behavior by Linda. Obvious to him that something was troubling her. On February 12th, Linda asked this male to come to her home, and when he got there, she told him that she, meaning Linda, and Mary Beth had killed their father, and explained to him that they had euthanized their father.
In March 2015, 85-year-old Anthony Tomaselli, a retired businessman, was found dead in his Palm Harbor, Florida, home. With a history of heart problems, his death was declared natural, and no foul play was suspected. To friends and neighbors, it seemed like the peaceful passing of a man who had lived a long life. But beneath the surface of this seemingly routine tragedy lay a dark and horrifying secret. Unbeknownst to everyone, Anthony's daughters, Mary Beth Tomaselli, 63, and Linda Roberts, 61, had plotted and carried out his murder in cold blood. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. Anthony, a widower and devoted father, had grown increasingly dependent on his daughters as his health declined. Rather than offer care and compassion, Mary Beth and Linda saw their father as a burden standing in the way of their lives and inheritance. Convinced that they could stage his death as natural, they devised a plan they believed would free them from responsibility. On the day of the murder, the sisters mixed alcohol and sleeping pills into Anthony's drink, hoping to kill him painlessly. But when the concoction failed to take effect, they turned to a more direct and brutal method. One sister held their father down while the other suffocated him by stuffing a rag down his throat and pinching his nose shut.
They gave him the sleeping pills with the alcohol, hoping that was their plan to kill him that way. When that didn't work, they tried to suffocate him with a pillow. That didn't work, so they stuck a rag down his throat and pinched his nose and held his arms until he stopped breathing.
Their father's desperate attempts to resist were no match for their determination. After ensuring Anthony was dead, the sisters meticulously staged the scene to resemble a natural death, fooling authorities into closing the case without further investigation. For 4 years, Mary Beth and Linda carried on with their lives as though nothing had happened. Their father's death went unquestioned, and the sisters believed they had committed the perfect crime. But their secret began to unravel in 2019 when a former romantic partner of both women came forward to the police.
It was chilling to me.
Okay.
I started my phone video.
Wait, this was 7 years ago?
4.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
You killed your father 4 years ago.
You have to say it like that?
Well, but
and
that's...
don't just say it to me because it was my sister too. You don't know my sister. My sister has a temper 10 times worse than I do.
But why did she have a temper? Why was this ending his life anything to do with a temper? She was mad at him?
Yes, they had terrible arguments because he didn't want to go into Brookfield.
So she was mad at him when she murdered him?
Yeah, she was mad at him.
I'm just saying,
I know
I'm pissed
what I
off.
did
I'm
was
pissed
wrong.
off. I'm pissed off. You murdered your own father. And you said he was the greatest guy ever. You said Mary Beth was actually mad at him, so she was angry and she had a temper. She was happy to murder him for different reasons. So it could be said that she did it with malice. Like, she was mad and she's like, let's just kill him. I'm sick of his ass.
We didn't use the word kill.
Let's euthanize him.
We used the word put him out of his misery.
The man provided recorded conversations in which the sisters openly confessed to the murder. They described their actions in chilling detail, recounting how they executed the crime and staged the scene to avoid suspicion. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. Their nonchalant tone revealed a lack of remorse that stunned investigators. In March 2019, law enforcement arrested Mary Beth Tomaselli and Linda Roberts, charging them with first-degree murder. The sisters admitted to their actions during interrogations, confirming the harrowing details of their father's final moments. The news of their arrest shocked the Palm Harbor community. Many who had known the Tomasellis struggled to reconcile the sisters' seemingly ordinary lives with the heinous crime they had committed.
Just a nice guy, quiet. Totally shocked.
I didn't ever in my wildest dreams think that happened to Tony. Rag in his throat, that's a horrible way. I hope they rot in hell. God's gonna take care of him. The dear Lord up above knows.
He was their father, one neighbor said in disbelief. How could they do something so terrible to the man who gave them everything? As the case gained national attention, it became a symbol of betrayal and greed taken to the extreme. Prosecutors highlighted the calculated nature of the crime, emphasizing how the sisters had planned their father's murder in cold blood. Both Mary Beth and Linda faced the possibility of life in prison, with their trial expected to bring further shocking revelations. The murder of Anthony Tomaselli remains one of the most chilling examples of familial betrayal. What should have been a story of care and compassion for an aging parent instead became a grim tale of greed, manipulation, and the ultimate act of betrayal. While the sisters await justice, Anthony's memory lives on as a reminder of the love and trust that should define family bonds. Trust that, in this case, was cruelly broken. For the Palm Harbor community, the tragedy serves as a cautionary tale about the dark undercurrents that can lurk beneath even the closest of relationships. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos.